On this episode, we find out about Lyft suing San Francisco over the loss of a monopoly to other bike sharing companies.
What are they worried about? It's not like there was this business where you could like flag down a car and have them drive you somewhere.
What, like a taxi? So now Lyft is worried about bicycles?
Mm-hmm. Well, we talk all the time about connecting to our social media, and this last weekend, you have some good reasons to finally do so.
Yes. If you want to find out about a new show in Las Vegas called CELESTIA, you should been one of my followers or friends.
Of course. And then they would know about the conversation you had with TapeFace, who, by the way, doesn't talk.
Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And we'd like to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And let's start off by talking about the images that we have behind us on our YouTube show. Yours, because of where your head is, it kind of looks just weird. What is that? It looks like a dog upside down on a bed.
It is dog upside down on the bed because we hit
a dog upside down on the bed.
8 degrees.
Okay.
And our air conditioner is broken.
So it's a dog's life, dog days.
Going, oh, cool me off, please.
So what you're saying is you're in the dog days of summer already.
Yeah, it's just freaking. And then, of course, we went right back down to 60. You know, it's like, what the hell?
It's okay.
But the humidity has been sky high again. I mean, 88% humidity.
Well, you're in the Midwest. I mean, that's the worst part of the humidity. Since we go take drinks of water.
Yes. So, like right now, it is 81.1 degrees and 66% humidity here in my office.
Oh, that's light. Normally it's 88 and 88.
Yeah. Well, this is inside. So,
wow.
But
with the AC running?
No AC, or just fans right now.
Why'd you have the AC?
I have to break down. Well, the AC in the house is broken, and I have to stick. It's a window for my office. I've got a huge window air conditioning, and I just got to get around to installing it.
Really?
So, what's the tent for?
Well, it's part of my new bad dad jokes. You know, you should have seen the fire at the circus. It was intense. Oh, man. Why can't you run past the campsite? Because it's past tense ran.
Yes.
No, some of the stuff we're going to talk about in the show today is new shows in Vegas or existing shows and why you should be following me on my social media.
Exactly, because you've got good social media.
Well, you would know about the tent and you would know about some of the things that happened to me over the weekend that I think are fun and interesting, and maybe everybody else will think they're fun and interesting.
That's right.
So you got to go to whathappened.world and connect up to my social media, and you would see some of the stuff I'm going to talk about today.
I can't put my fun and interesting stuff on my social media because it will get shut down.
That's not true.
You don't know what happened this weekend or this last weekend.
All right. Well, let's do our first story, then we'll find out what happened in your last weekend, then we'll find out what happened in my last weekend.
Guess what? Somebody's suing somebody. Guess who's doing the suing?
I think this is hilarious. This is absolutely so funny. So, Lyft is suing San Francisco.
Yes, the entire city.
Wait, like what? So, Lyft claims it has an exclusive license to operate both dockless and docked bike shares in the city.
Right.
So, remember when Lyft came around and all the taxi cab companies started suing Lyft?
Yes.
Because they are the taxi cab company in the city and you can't have this other company come in and do this stuff because it's not in a law. So now Lyft is suing about bikes. So is the next one going to be the bike company suing Nike for gym shoes? You can't put those shoes on those people. They can't walk around the streets. We have the exclusive for giving them the shoes to walk on the street.
The thing that bothers me about this, you're right. This is the first reason why I chose this, because it was kind of
stupid.
Funny. Well, okay, that too. But think about it this way. There's not supposed to be monopolies in this country. How can you be only one in the entire town or city to rent bikes? It just doesn't make sense. It's a monopoly.
Right. Bike shares. We have the exclusive, but nobody else can have a bike.
I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, when it was a taxi cabs, it was, it's not just one taxi company. There's probably 100 taxi companies in the Chicago.
Hey, if they don't like it, they should just buy the company. Right? Lyft doesn't like it, buy the company.
So, but anyway, that's why it is funny. So, but of course, San Francisco's saying, hey, you just reading your contract wrong. It's dockable bikes that you have the exclusive to. You can't, there's no exclusive to dockless. However, you can bid on the dockless or apply for.
Well, what I think is funny is bikes in San Francisco. Who wants to ride the bike up and down those hills? I mean, I love it. I lived in San Francisco. Well, I lived in San Jose and business in San Francisco. And it was hard enough just to walk up and down that hill. I'm not biking up those hills. I mean, biking down was fun, but
now would be fun. Well, here's what I'm envisioning: going down those hills and not being able to stop at the intersections.
Right? No, I mean, they have bike messengers and all that stuff to do ride there, and they're in awesome shape. But yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but anyways.
So, it looks like Uber's putting up bikes too. So Uber's going to have bikes there, and it's crazy.
It is.
So
anyway, is this a show that you went to?
What show?
CELESTIA?
CELESTIA. Like the Celeste, like the stars. It's a really good show. So Celeste. Great new show. On our last show we didn't get to spend a lot of time out. We talked about holograms and stuff like that for the Circus and the, because Ringling Brother and Barnum and Bailey Circus debunked in 2017. Well, Celeste is circus performers. I mean, they're all of the acrobats and everything. So think of it as kind of a one-ring circus, right? But a stage. And it's a great show, and it's in a tent. And got to meet who'd I meet? Some are performers, right?
I don't have any of that information. Oh, on that my screen.
Yeah, you won't have any of that information on the screen.
Featured performances by Sergey and Sasha, the hand and head balancing daughter duo seen on seasons 10 and 13 of NBC's America's Got Talent.
Right. Very cool, right?
Ooh. And the exploits of Sandu Trio Russian Bear.
Right.
Russian Bar.
The Russian Bar. So the Russian Bar is amazing, right? So it looks like a 2x4, but it's actually like 3 fiberglass poles taped together.
Okay.
And it's really neat seeing it for the first time up that close. So the two guys bend their knees and then flip up and then throws the girl who's standing on the bar up in the air, and she does a flip and it lands on the bar. But they have very distinct individual jobs, okay? So one guy is actually doing more of the flipping than the other guy. They don't both go down and both go up. The one guy is watching the girl's legs to make sure he's keeping the pole where she's going to land and when she goes up.
Right.
The other guy is the one bending down and flipping her up. So as he pushes and flips her up and bends that bar and flexes her up, the other guy is then adjusting the bar to make sure that it's underneath her feet when she comes back down.
That makes sense.
Because sometimes when you push, you kind of push and you move like to the right or to the left. You don't go straight up every time. So it's pretty freaking impressive. So you got one guy's got strength, one guy's got accuracy, and then the girl's doing all the flips. She's got to be able to look down and go, yep, there's the pole, and land on it.
And these guys were on America's Got Talent also, and they were also featured in the hit film The Greatest Showman.
Yeah. So very, very cool. Very, very, very interesting show. If you go to the show, come to Vegas, go to the show, you have to go early and hang out in the lobby because they have performers in the lobby before the show. So it's kind of like that circus atmosphere, I don't know if you've ever been to a circus. You got getting there, having the clowns going around and doing entertainment and stuff like that. And I actually got to meet John Weiss. Now, John Weiss is truly, truly amazing, friendly, funny guy. He's out of New Jersey. Daughter's a model. Wife was in the circus. They got proposed and married on an elephant. Ringling Brothers So John, the son's a performer right now in Circus. So he was in Ringling Brothers, Barnum Bailey Circus. Circus Vargas. He is a circus flyer. He is like a cannonball, like the human cannonball.
Right.
He's the world's balancer. He balances everything on his chin, from ladders to tables, all kinds of stuff. He was also on Amazing Race season 4. Came in 4th place, almost made it to the final, but didn't quite make it. But he was the clown duo, unbelievable. 26 years at the greatest show on earth, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. How cool is that?
Very cool.
And this guy he's like the nicest guy, just talking to us and playing tricks on people. You got to go, and I'm telling you, hang out in the lobby before the show, then go in and enjoy the show. Great show. The Russian bar, fantastic. The father-daughter, fantastic. But everything in the whole show is so good. And the show opens up, and they're doing the girls on the trapeze, that in the bungee cords where they go off the trapeze and they bungee down and go up. They were wearing safety wires. After that, no safety wires for the rest of the show.
Ooh.
And then they come back at the end with safety wires on for one girl who's doing a fly all the way up to like the top of the tent. But other than that, those the death wheel. The 2 wheels on the big thing where the guys run around the inside and run around the outside.
Right. Those are cool.
Yeah, no safety. No, they're just going. Truly, truly a great show. A lot of fun. So if you get to Vegas, it's at the Strat. The Stratosphere has been rebranded. It's now just the Strat. Not the Stratosphere anymore. It's now just the Strat. But very cool.
Yet the website is still stratospherehotel.com.
Right, but it's still the Strat. So if you search the Strat and you look for Celestia, you look for that tent, it's a great show.
And you definitely want to see their promotional poster, or at least the online version of it. It is stunning.
Yeah, go look at the videos, look at the stuff. I wish my What Happened in Las Vegas, I was doing more editing and actually doing those shows more, putting this stuff up there. I'm going to have to get back on doing that. But, yeah, really, really, really amazing show. So get out and see that show, which then takes us to our genuine positivity message. And our genuine positivity message was written by Funguy the Entertainer.
A good joke is like an important package. It is all about the delivery.
Yep. So kind of like the FedEx thing we had on the last show, important how you deliver it, but a good joke. Kind of our show today with Celeste and San Francisco suing or Lyft suing San Francisco. That's a joke.
Yeah. And of course, Steve's dad jokes.
Yep, my bad jokes. That's right. But speaking of good jokes, another show that I got to see, and the reason that you should be, and Celeste, you would have found out about also if you are connected to my Facebook or my Instagram, is I went to the House of Tape. You know what the House of Tape is, right? While you're taking that drink?
Isn't that Walter Payton's place?
Okay, I'm totally lost there. How does Walter Payton tie into?
You said the Payton house.
The House of Tape?
Oh, House of Tape. Sound like you were saying the House of Payton.
The House of Tape. See, folks, there it is. He does not listen.
Don't listen.
Does not listen to me. He has his own show going on.
Wait a minute. I remember you did on What Happened to Las Vegas. You talked about House of Tape last year. Yeah,
I talked about it starting the show, but I actually never did a review of the show, and I feel bad that I didn't. But TapeFace from America's Got Talent 2016 finalist, absolutely freaking hilarious. His whole deal is stay weird, right?
Okay.
So that's why it fits in perfectly with us. Well, I went to the show, and I let him know I was going to the show. So on my Facebook, which now I can't find the page. Why can't I find it? I want to read it here. Okay, that's the Lyft. That's that. Oh, how did I lose it? Seriously. Did I shut it down?
Oh, that would be bad.
Did you make me shut it down? No, here it is. Okay, it's here. So, happens to be a friend on Facebook. So I put up a post, and before the show, we went to Blaze Pizza. Now, I don't know if you have Blaze Pizzas by you yet.
No.
So Blaze Pizza is one of those like fast food pizza places, right? So
Yes.
you've got like In-N-Out Burger. Well, no, let's see what's more national. Five Guys Burgers and Fries, the burger place. Like a lot of burger chains, right? A lot of burger chains have these like Five Guys, Smash Burger. Help me out. What are some other burger places? Whataburger. Well, they're older, more established, but it's a new resurgence of these like boutique hamburgers and fry places. You know, Five Guys, Whataburgers, the brothers that have the Wahlburgers. You know, these boutique type hamburger places.
Yep.
Well, what started out is these pizza boutique places. So it's called Blaze Pizza, Blaze Pizza.
Okay.
Right? They have a vegan pizza there.
That would make sense.
Vegan chorizo and all that stuff. So here is, I took a picture of the pizza and I put this post up there. Vegan pizza at Blaze Pizza. Only the good stuff. This is my pregame for TapeFace. Great dinner and show. And then I tagged TapeFace Boy on here and Blaze Pizza on here, right?
Right.
So guess what my first respond back is? It's from TapeFace. It says, I like my show, but damn, this pizza looks better. Now you can watch the show knowing I'm hungry and thinking about this pizza.
Awesome.
Isn't that freaking hilarious? How cool is that? That is so funny. So I'm sitting on the aisle, and as he goes past me down the aisle, he's looking at everybody. He goes by and he taps my belly. I'm like, oh God. He goes, there's the pizza.
Yeah, there's the pizza.
So that was so funny. So that, folks, is why you have to go to whathappened.world and connect up to my social media, because I put it on my Instagram. I pasted it on my Instagram, pasted it on my Facebook.
Yep, I see it on Facebook.
You would see that. You'd see a picture of Sam and I.
I see that. Going like this.
Yep. Because so he's a great guy, super funny, super smart, super quick. His whole show, he does not talk. Now he talks outside of the show. It's not like, it's like Penn and Teller, right? Teller talks outside of the show. Sam talks outside the show, but he carries this whole show without saying a word. And the show is so good. So I can't wait till you come out here, because we will go to the show. And he has a VIP package. Now, some of the VIP packages, I'm like, they charge like $40 or whatever, and you get a picture with the guy, right? His VIP package is only an additional $30, and you get to go backstage and hang out with him and take pictures and stuff like that. So you get a little VIP thing. Like the other VIP ones, you get like a wristband that you tear off. This is a VIP little card that says, hey, fantastic. Also, he's got a memorabilia merch. He's got merch in the back. Yeah. Great merch. He's got great merch. I tried to talk Peggy into buying oven mitts. Oh, I should have brought the flour up. I didn't bring the flour up. But he's got
this, out of tape?
Well, no, it's oven mitt because it's one of his skits. You got to watch one of his skits.
Oh, okay.
And we need oven mitts, and they're autographed. And she goes, well, why would we buy those? I go, well, we'll buy them and we'll actually use them because we need oven mitts. I got to buy them anyways. Right. So why don't I buy autographed ones when people come over? She goes, nobody's going to know who TapeFace is. I'm like, are you kidding me? I will tell everybody who TapeFace is, and she'll know. But I got a little flower. He makes a duct tape and electrical tape rose.
Okay, I've seen those. Those are cool.
And I got one of those. So a lot of fun. So it's been fun going back to the shows. I just don't have the time yet to do the editing and get all that down. So
yeah, I like the swag bag.
Oh yeah. All cool stuff, right? So it's really cool. So if you get into town, go to House of Tape, tell them Steve sent you. Better yet, post on my Facebook, and then I'll post it to his that you're going to the show, so he knows you're there.
And the coolest thing is he's a Kiwi.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Like I said, fantastic guy. Super, super, super nice guy. Couldn't, the best thing is everybody goes, oh, some entertainers are jerks. I go, yeah, but those aren't my friends. Though I don't have to hang around with those people. I hang around with the people who are good, nice, polite,
Exactly.
It's so nice to hang around with good people. So I do love that. But with that and my excitement about TapeFace, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life,
we can't. We can't.
Right. We should do our phrase origin.
We have a phrase origin. So staying with the TapeFace theme of staying weird and staying with Scott's theme of international, I don't even know what,
phrases and messages, yes.
Okay. If you go to
Holland.
Is it the Netherlands? Is it Holland? The Dutch.
Yeah, the Dutch.
Right? So if you go to the Dutch and somebody says this to you, it's a compliment.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Oh, wait. If somebody that you fed says this to you.
Okay. So you got to say this in the restroom.
Yes.
Okay. It's like an angel is peeing on my tongue. Are you, what?
It means that you absolutely love the food that you're eating. Really?
Okay. So then I looked this up and I'm like, okay, it's actually a popular saying.
Yes,
it's not some weird, crazy, like, if you're in the Netherlands and you say this, people will not look at you like you're weird. They will look at you and go, oh, thank you.
Yeah. It's an honest to goodness compliment.
Yeah. Probably the best one means you absolutely love the food that you're eating.
Yeah.
They've got some really weird sayings.
They do.
Some of the other ones.
Don't say anymore. I plan on using more.
Are you going to use more of these?
I found that and I went, yes, this is a perfect page.
Did you find the one that has like the 10 funniest Dutch idioms?
Yes. Well, actually 31 is what I've got.
Okay. Then you probably have all these here because, I'm looking at these. I'm like,
some
what?
of them are funny.
What? But so I'm like, okay. But
right.
now
you can end the show.
Now we know we can't end the show, but no origin, nothing, no origin.
They're not sure. It's been in use for so long that, nobody knows where it originally started or whatever.
Really?
Yep.
So nobody knows, but that is a problem with us sending you phrase origin stories. It's a cool phrase that you could just start using. So our origins won't have necessarily let you know where the origin came from.
Right.
But
I know that's what we originally started, but it's becoming more and more difficult to find the actual origins of a lot of these because the internet spreads stuff so fast that it becomes popular and nobody knows.
Well, it was popular before this, but there are phrases that people just don't know where they came from.
Right.
But it's pretty amazing. So there is nothing. I'm trying to find it here in this other ones.
I spent a little extra time on this one trying to find the origin. That's why I went origin is unsure.
Dutch people commonly utter this phrase to express their satisfaction. So if someone's going to the Netherlands, use this phrase and let us know if you get beat up.
Yeah.
But now I can say with that, thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision, which obviously it's not.
No, then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. We just talked about the importance of going to whathappened.world, getting to our podcast. If you're on your podcast, go to our webpage, go connect up to our social media so you can find all these wonderful things we're doing. And with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, but you still amaze me.